But before that, I'm going to talk about polygon components a little bit. So when you take an object, polygon object basically, and you select it, it's by default in select tool, and when you select it, it got selected as a whole object. Okay, but if I right click on the object, I'll get its component. Here I have vertex, edge and face. I have some other components, but I would like to talk about these three because these are the important component here for modeling. So when you go to vertex, it changes like this. It shows ping points here. Every intersection points is selectable now, and I can use my move tool and I can move that vertex point to change the shape. Okay, so these are the vertex. I can drag and select them and move them like this. Again, I can right click, go to face mode, and I can again select these in between areas. So these lines in between areas, I can select them, and these are called face. And if I go to edge, the intersection in between line is called edge. So I can select this line now. I cannot select now the face or the vertex because I am inside, I'm in edge mode. So I have to go to vertex to select vertex, go to face to select face, and go to edge to select edge. Okay, these three are very important components of polygon primitives of polygon object. So now let's talk about the select tool. So this is the by default select tool here, and the shortcut of this is Q. So select it, and you can use this tool to select object or components. So when I say object, means I'm talking about the whole object. I'm not talking about any points or edge or face. Okay, so when you want to move this object, the whole thing, you want to select it as an object, then move that. You are not like going to vertex mode and select everything and move, although you can do that, but this is a little different than that. So make sure you don't do this. Okay, so now we can select objects from this select tool, and again I can select any components from this select tool. When I drag, it let me select a rectangular area, and I can select anything in between that rectangle. I can again click to select, or I can drag to select multiple things. When I select, just know that you are selecting this side as well. It's gonna select the back side as well. If you don't want to select the behind thing, you can do one thing, just go to modeling toolkit here, and here you will get an option called camera based selection. Here this is off. Click on this triangle and turn on this. So camera based selection is on, and I'm using select tool. Now if I drag, now this is camera based selection, means whatever the camera can see, you can select that. The camera can't see the behind, so it's not gonna select those things. Even if I drag like this, you can see it's not selecting anything behind here. So this is very useful when you don't want to select the behind thing. So make sure you come here to the modeling toolkit and turn on this option. This is by default off. Okay, so make sure you are turning on this option if you don't want to select the behind. So this is select tool, and let me tell you this lasso select tool. So the lasso select tool is, the difference between these two tool is, when you use select tool, you will get this square shape or square selection shape. So the problem with this is you cannot select very complex shape. So let's say I just want to select this side area till here, so I cannot select it without selecting these things. Okay, so I can do this with this lasso select, because this will allow you to select very complex shape like this. This is free form, so I can select very complex shape as I like to select. Okay, like this. So you cannot do that with this select tool. So this is the only difference between these two tools. And the third option is paint selection tool, and again this is different than these two, because the first difference is point is with select and lasso select tool, you can select the whole object and the components. But with pen selection tool, you cannot select object. I cannot select the whole object. I can only select components. And this is like a brush fashion. So when you select this, you get a circle like this, and this is the brush, face or radius, you can say. And I can like change this radius by using, just hold B and drag, left mouse drag to change. Hold B for ball, drag this like this, and you can again paint like this to select face, or go to vertex and select vertex, whatever you want. But you cannot select the object. And go here and right click, go to object mode. Whenever you are in vertex mode and now you want to go back to object mode, you need to go to here, the object mode. Okay, so we can use these tools to select object and components in different ways. So let's see in the next lesson where we are going to see how to use move tool, rotate tool and scale.